right. Hello, Applied 30S. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. So today's lesson is on conjectures and puzzles. We are on page 17. So, who has heard of arithmegons? What arithmegons are if you add the purple squares together. So I'm going to label these right now. So what an arithmegon are, if you add C1 and C3 together, so 10 plus 9, it's going to equal B2. The same is true is if we go C1 plus C2, that's going to equal B3. So 10 plus 11 equals 21. The same thing is true if we go C3 plus C2. It'll equal B1. So 9 plus 11 equals 20. Let's look at some more arithmegons. So here, I have 3 plus 12 equals 15. So the vertices of the triangle equal the square that they connect to. So here the same thing is true. So what patterns do you notice? The pattern I notice is the sums of the points equal the square that it intersects with. So what relationship exists between the numbers in the circles and boxes? Well, we just kind of discussed that. Write a conjecture in your notebook about the relationship between the numbers in the circles and boxes. In this case, you can't really talk to your neighbor if you're having trouble. So I want you to write your conjecture down under part 3. And I want you to pause the video at this time and write one down. Okay, so it's time to go over my conjecture. One page, I know. So my conjecture is that if you add the sum of all the squares and divide by 2, you create a magic number. If I were to take that magic number and subtract it from the square, the across vertices on the triangle, you would get your answer. So in this case, I labeled them C1, 2, and 3, B1, 2, and 3. So if you were looking at a triangle, we can remember back in our math, this corresponds to the length opposite the angle. So if I went my magic number, subtract B1, I came up with 3, because it was 25 subtract 22, which equals 3. Then if I went my magic number, subtract B2, I would get my answer for C2. The same thing is true if I went B1 subtract B3. I would get my answer for the corresponding angle. So my conjecture is that by adding all of the squares together and dividing by 2, then subtracting that magic number from the square length, you would get the opposite angle answer. So what I want you to do is I want you to test my conjecture and see if you can solve the puzzles. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to solve the ones that are level 1, 2, and 3. So, is there a strategy to solving these puzzles? Well, yes, there is. And it is proven in the conjecture that I stated. So far, I have proven my conjecture valid in all pieces of evidence. But could there be a counterexample out there? So, your assignment after this video is to watch one of the videos in the blended space. And then in class tomorrow, you're going to complete page 18 and 19, and I'm going to hand you a hand-in assignment, which is hand-in number 2, which is also going to be about arithmogons. I'm actually going to get you to create your own. All right, have a great night.